And like, how do you feel about Baltimore hip hop and the movement and where it's at right now?
Well, I think right now it's moving at a good pace. It could move a lot quicker if there was a lot of unity amongst us,
Right. Tell me
the
about it.
local artists.
Right.
But I think the one of the problems we have is a lot of us artists, local Baltimore artists, need to find ourselves, find out what is that Baltimore sound.
Right.
So sometimes you got a lot of artists that, they feel as though this is this sound or this is that sound. Everybody has in their own right what their sound is, but like every other state has their own sound. What is our sound? And at this point, I'm doing my sound, which is Baltimore sound. What I feel as though is Baltimore sound. But I think a lot of the unity that we don't have. We got a lot of people that just don't like to collaborate.
Right.
Or work together to bring up home team. You got a lot of guys that are doing it.
Right.
A lot that I see. It's a lot out there that I like, and a lot out there that needs a lot of help. You know what I mean?
Right. Because I mean, if you look at it like back in the day when No Limit first came out and it was popping, because the South over here on the East Coast, the South wasn't really popping like that except for like Outkast. You know what I'm saying? A few others, but for the most part, the South wasn't that popular. Like it was more like that NY swag going on. Even Cali was going on with Pac and Dre and all that. But that South stuff really started popping off when No Limit followed by Cash Money. First it was No Limit and like Cash Money right after them came out together. They was doing all those compilations and bringing artist after artist, album after album, and they was unified together. And look at where the South is now as opposed to about 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You could name on one hand how many people from the South was popping on the East Coast. And now look, people would rather hear some down South music than their own local Baltimore artists. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show what unity can bring you. Look at what Master P achieved and what Cash Money and Baby and them achieved by staying unified. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I agree with you 100%, man. And it's like a lot of the artists. I mean, it's like you said, look exactly what they done. And you have if you take it from the East Coast, like New York, let's say for instance, where hip hop basically is the foundation, really was kicking off in New York. They had a lot of crews. You had a lot of posses, groups. You know what I'm saying? Different ones coming out. But you had one big camp down the South. And this was like the whole state working together. The whole state working together versus you got this person over here, you got 6 dudes over here, and then you got 6 dudes over here that don't like each other. Then they wind up dissing one another, instead of the whole state unifying to bring everybody up.
Exactly.
And I mean, things happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, things do happen. But, I mean, I think that's one flaw that, as far as us Baltimore rappers, we tend to not support one another as well as our fellow other artists. We don't support one another as strong as we should.
Right, like how they do in other states.
Exactly. We get together, we do a compilation, and do things together. But, we really need to really kick off something really big down here.
Something huge.
Baltimore supportive. You know what I'm saying? Just supporting down here, and we can kick that worldwide however it needs to be.
Right.
But for the time being right now, that's why situations are pretty hard. I mean, you got some other artists that sign, with major deals down here. Like you got Los. Congratulations to him. I talked to him couple years ago before he was signed. And the dude's doing great right now. But it's like sometimes you got to step out of the box to do what you need to do.
Right.
And a lot of us artists, we're just sticking to one place, and we're not trying to really get heard all over the place so we have a better opportunity right along with supporting one another and helping one another.
That support, that's real right there, because you can reach out to an artist, like an artist might have some buzz, and like maybe they got a song on the radio, you know, that people, just probably people in B-more or the DMV area know about. That's pretty much about it. Nothing mainstream, you know, but they got a little something popping, and you'll reach out like, all right, well, I'm hot, you got a song on the radio, I don't, but we both still hot. This is about B-more and bringing it up. This ain't about who hot or who hotter. This about us bringing up the city together. Like, what's up? Let's do a collaboration. Like, what's up? You with it? And like the responses you get is like people from B-more, like the artists, when they get some buzz, they seem to like be feeling themselves, and they feel like, you know, they doing you a favor by doing a collaboration with you, as though you owe them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want you, like, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, like, you really owe them. Like, man, they want beats, they want money, and it's like, I'll never knock nobody for like for wanting to be compensated for their services or nothing. But at the same time, it's like, how are we ever going to bring the city up if we all feeling ourselves too much to come together? How P and them did back in the day, how NY been doing for years, for decades, how Cali did it when Dre, Pac, and all them hooked up, and the whole Death Row thing. When talented people come together and the right mixture of people come together, it might not be your homeboy that you've been knowing for 15 years or the people around the corner. It might be some people that you meet on the humble that's from the same city as you, and y'all might get together and introduce other people to other people. Y'all might come together and make a movement that's so strong, it'll be similar to like how the Master P No Limit movement was, whereas though you just catch the whole city by storm and just come out with this crazy compilation or these crazy collaborations, and the right songs, the right collaborations, being unified, everybody supporting, going to local shows, supporting each other's CDs, doing features for each other. And you know what I'm saying? You go and look, and B-more is actually a factor now. You know what I'm saying? Not just in B-more, but in other places too. Not just in the DMV, but all over, all across the U.S. And that's what it's all about, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that would just be natural since we haven't kicked the door down yet, but it don't be that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just reach out, go to somebody's show. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. I like your, yeah, man, I like your style, man. You nice. I like your music. I like the song you did. Like, yeah, we should hook up sometime. And it's like, oh, yeah, we should. Yeah. But, like, people be, like, bluffing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't think B-more is in a stable enough situation to act like that towards one another. I think we need to help each other out for the greater sake of the greater good of bringing the whole city up. This is bigger than me, you, or any particular artist. This is about the city. We need to be a factor. It's too much talent. I heard way too many nice people spitting, singing, all of that. And we need to get unified. That's how I feel. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree with you, but the way things are now, it doesn't seem like it's going to get to that point.
Sad, man.
Just now, it just doesn't seem like it's going. I don't know what it's going to take, but we both know, and the whole B-more know right now, is going to take a little bit more for that for us to get to what P and No Limit and whoever else was able to do. I mean, we know the blueprint. It's
right.
Not like we don't know, but it's just the fact of us actually doing it. You know, what is it going to take for us to do it? I mean, it's mad talent down here, man, for real. It
really is.
Not only myself and you and other artists that I know of, it's a lot of talent down here.
Right.
It's a lot of talent down here, you know, and it's like, you know, hey, we gotta figure out what we're going to do, you know, but, hey, Mark2 got that.
I feel you.
Mark2 got it.
I feel you on that, because, like, that's the reason why I make sure, like I support a local artist. And the thing about me, I ain't saying other people should necessarily do this, but people should support each other. But I don't even have to, I don't have to hear your music first. Like, if I see you got a CD out and I look and you got a nice little cover and it look like you put some effort and time into it, and you're like, man, my CD $3, $4, $5, man, just support me, please. Like, I need the support. Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring the city up. I'm trying to put my name out there. I'm telling you this music good. If I see a value effort from someone and I got $5 in my pocket, I'll gladly support them because like I said, a lot of times the people walking the streets selling their music, a lot of times end up having better music than a lot of people that's in the industry, but you'll never know how much talent you're missing out on if you don't give people the benefit of the doubt and like go to some of these shows and see some of this talent that's out there, some of these talented local singers and local rappers, man. It'll blow you away. There's so much talent out here. It's crazy.